Hello everyone, this is Darwell20, and welcome to episode 23 of Darwell20's OceanBlock series, where I'm getting ready to automate all kinds of fun stuffs. I might need another gold crafter, to be honest with you. I just might. That might be a thing that we're gonna need pretty soon, because I'm running out of crafting space. I am. I might want to automate the purple dudes. Should we do that real quick? I don't see why not. Right? And then you. And you can pop into the gold crafter, because I'm pretty sure you're getting low, Mr. Gold Crafter. And I have a bunch of recipes to do today. Basic smelting factory, you can get ready to smelt that up. So now if I said to you, oh good, we have it. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Gold crafter ready to go, number 2. Boom. Hey, no, you were supposed to face upwards. You have to look the right way. The plan for today is I'd like to automate the processing of these materials that we're getting from our sifting machine, right? I think that would be a good approach. So the plan is, what I've done is I've sorted out all the stuff that needs to be processed, I think. Like skystone dust and solium, I don't think we need to, like, I can smelt those, but that's about it. And solium I think is just a crafting mechanic, so I'm just going to put them away. We don't actually have to deal with them. The raw uranonites we need to just smelt is what it looks like. I don't see any other process. There's no better or more tripling or doubling or any of that stuff. It's literally just smelt it into uranonite, and that's the end of the story. So I might look at doing something with that in a minute, but for now we mostly have these chunks to deal with, right? So we've got aluminum, we've got copper, we've got cobalt, which I skipped, lapis. Now some of these, all of these need to be enriched, right? So we need to enrich all of these objects in an enriching factory. And you'll notice that I have a dedicated enriching and smelting factory here, and there's a very specific and good reason for that, which I'll talk about in a minute. I'm not going to process it in our existing auto crafting line. I want this to be a dedicated smelting system. I might even upgrade these to a higher tier and speed them up. We'll see. We'll figure it out in a minute. But we need to process all these different kinds of chunks. Some of them, like aluminum and copper and tin and gold and all that stuff. I don't remember if I saw tin. There might be tin. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Do get enriched and then smelted. Other ones do not get smelted, so diamonds and emeralds and redstone and lapis. Those have to be enriched because you get more resources from enriching them, yet you do not smelt them. So we're going to have basically 2 systems for handling that, and I'm going to figure out what that's going to look like pretty shortly-ish. Cool? So with that said, let's get started. Step 1, I was like, so how can we process these into cobalt clusters, right? What's the process? So if I have like copper, for example, I can either take the copper chunks and smelt them directly into nuggets, as we know, which is terrible. We don't want to do that. Or we want to turn them into copper clusters, and there's literally only one way to do that, and that is by crafting them. So I couldn't find anything in the pack that will automatically condense whatever you give it. In past packs, there's been like compactors and machines like that that'll like accept 4 of the same item and spit it out automatically. I couldn't find anything like that in this pack, unless you count compacting drawers. But since we're going to be getting 1 item at a time, that wouldn't work out very well. We wouldn't want to do that. So the plan is to teach Refined Storage how to craft all these chunks and have them export with a crafting bus the things to be processed. Cool? So that's the plan for now. So let's get started making all these dudes, right? So like aluminum chunk, boom. And what I'll probably do is put the chunk away once I'm done with it, right? So copper chunk, aluminum chunk, diamond chunk, emerald chunk, etc., etc. I'll be right back. All right, all the patterns ready to go. And I'm just going to pop them into the new guy so that they're all together. Sound good? Good deal. So that's step 1. Get that going. Do we have the crafting upgrades makeable yet? Not yet, but we will. Cool. Done and done. So get me one of those. Get me an exporter. Get me my flux dude. Give me... I got some flux points. We're good. Cool. I'm assuming that you're crafting an exporter for me. You are. Nice of you. And that's about it. What I'm also going to want is some basic logistical dudes. Now, how do I want to do this? How indeed? How indeed? So there's a few ways we could handle the enriching factory process and the smelting. Let's go look at what that might look like. What I think I might do is I kind of would like to have the processing happen over here, right? So it's like an all-in-one production, insert, export bus kind of thing. I don't think there's anything cool that helps me move a chest. But I don't need this chest anymore necessarily. I don't really need you either. What I need is for you to be an interface. Well, actually, I'll leave you in there. So let's get the interface that we made last episode. Get that positioned. We might want some speed upgrades, and I should probably go ahead and teach them how they work now, too. Hey. Do you know how to make sugar? I feel like you don't know how to make sugar. And I might as well teach you stack upgrades while we're at it, and I might as well get a few more patterns while I'm at it. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So I'm thinking a speed upgrade would be enough for this interface. I don't know that this thing's ever going to get that ridiculously fast, even if we get it up to a netherite upgraded sluice. But we'll find out. Like, maybe it'll be cool. Maybe we'll need faster. But I think one speed upgrade should be sufficient to keep the interface running at a healthy speed. Right? I think that should be enough. Cool. Now, what I'd love to do... yeah, let's do this. Let's put all this junk into the refined storage system, because we're going to simulate as if it all went into the interface, right? So, like, step 1 is it goes into the refined storage system anyway. Okay? And let's not forget that uraninite is going to be a thing that we haven't dealt with yet. So to make sure that we don't forget that, I'm going to have a new chest over here, and you guys are all going to go into that. Cool. But all the chunks should be in there. And these should be all the chunks that we just automated with crafting recipes, like titanium clusters and all that. Now, there's a couple, like nickel and titanium, that I won't be able to make right now. Titanium comes from gravel, and nickel comes from... just sand and dust? Well, that's why we don't have a lot of nickel. How are we for sand? Pretty good. So let's start with this process. Let's just get a little bit of sand going on here. Stop vacuuming. Oh yeah. Well, I guess when I tick accelerated, it doesn't work as good as I would have hoped. Though it's not doing too bad, right? And remember, this is tick accelerated, right? We are not often going to tick accelerate, and it'll stand in here as a buffer. So I think he's doing okay with just one speed upgrade, but I think we'll also find out if that remains to be like the case, right? So now we should have more nickel chunks, hopefully, and potentially more titanium chunks. What was nickel's chance here? Pretty low, but hopefully enough that I got a few. Yeah, we got some. Nice. I mean, I might want a stack upgrade. Oh, we're missing iron. Well, probably not going to get a stack upgrade right now. We'll just be patient. Can I get one more speed, maybe? That might make me happy. Just one? Just one? Hey, buddy. I don't think so. That was a warning shot across your bow. Oh, you're still coming? That should be more than enough for your traditional operations, right? And we handled the tick accelerating just fine. Cool. Looks good to me. So now what I want to do is right next to this guy, I'm going to have the enriching factory, and the smelting factory. And you're going to be configured to input on the back and output out the top. And you're going to input on the top and output on the right. And then I want another interface, which I hopefully have enough iron for. Barely. This is why we're automating this, guys, because obviously we need to automate this. And once the interface is made, he's going to go on the right. Now, here's my deal. And I'm hoping that this will work out, because I want to make this in a relatively cool way. But what I'm going to do is something like this. So first off, you I don't want connected at all. So let's make you back in items configuration mode. Okay. You're going to auto eject true. You're going to splitter on. You're going to auto sort on. And you're also going to auto eject true. So what it should do is diamond, for example, will get enriched, move up the pipe, will not be allowed to be inserted into the smelting factory because you can't smelt diamonds. So it'll instead go into the logistical transporter's interface import and get connected in here. Copper will come out here, come over, and plop right down into here. Now my problem will come in is if this is full of iron and copper tries to come over. So that might be a challenge. Now, I don't want to export bus the dusts. And that's the reason I'm not using that system up there. I don't want to, turn the chunks into clusters and then enrich them into silver dust and auto smelt them by exporting the dust. Like import the dust into refined storage and then export it to the smelter. Because what'll immediately happen is when I try to go and make silver dust, for example, to make something else like signalum or aluminum or something like that, it'll, instead of using it for crafting or getting a handle on it for something else, it'll wind up getting used and smelted right away. So we don't want to import the dust in and then export it. We want it to always go into here. My concern is, how can we make sure that this dude always has enough room for the smelting process? Now, I don't think we're going to be getting anytime soon too fast of a process here. So what if we did this? What if we made it so that this machine is so much faster than this machine that this one's still good and keeping up with this guy, but conversely so fast over here that he will never not have room? Is that possible? Maybe. Maybe. First off, let's look at tier upgrades from Mechanism. Okay. What I'd like to do is teach you for how to exist happily. And I might need to teach you how to make some of these resources, because I don't think we've gotten anything automated in this tier at all yet. And definitely not in this tier yet. Okay? So we're going to absolutely want to look at doing that. And secondly, what don't you know how to make here? You probably don't know how to make this. So that's a regular old crafting process. And how about this guy? Do you know how to make these? Well, you're about to. You're going to turn that off. And you're going to process on the diamond guy, which is this one. And give me a green tier installer. And how about you? Okay, so what we want is you are going to be this. Cool. Now, did I teach you how to make these? I did. Good. Cool. Then we should be good? I think we'll be good. Alright, let's also get some diamonds. I'm going to enriching chamber them. Now, I have yet to automate the insertion of this stuff. So, that is a to-do item for me. But what if we got 2 advanceds? We're missing iron, because of course we are. That shouldn't be a surprise to us at this point. What should be a surprise is how bad a job I'm doing with iron essence. Holy cow, that is not a good job. That is a terrible job. We're gonna have to do something about that. I wanna let the iron get processed automatically. So let me get growth sigils here. You know what I'm gonna do real quick? I'm going to do stuff. Let's do mystical farmland. No, mystical growth accelerators. Let's real fast teach you guys how to make this, and this, and this, and this. Ooh! I have one pattern? No. No, I cannot. Oh, that was quick. I didn't expect it to be that quick, but it was quick. Nice. Okay, let's try that again. Just one is all I need for the moment. So that I can do this. And put you guys in there. So give me 16 and 16. Does that work? Actually, we wanted 24, don't we? Yeah, it's 12 each, right? Let's go put these under the iron seeds, which I think are these two. So these two should be iron seeds. Cool. Alright, we should have iron for days now, in a minute or so. Alright, but iron should be going a little bit nuttier. Oh yes, much nuttier. Back in a minute. Alright, a few minutes went by, and hey, look at that, we've got a lot of iron essence now. It didn't hurt, by the way, that I had a Sigil of Green Grove enabled for a significant portion of that time. But, let's get back to work now, because we were working on stuff. Look, it's nighttime now. That's how long I was idling there for. I definitely was not doing other work while I was, you know, idling. Nope, absolutely was not happening. Honest. Where was I? Oh, right, we were making tier upgrades. Yes, I was not so distracted that I forgot what I was working on. No. So I wanted 2 advanced tier upgrades, right? And 1 elite tier upgrade. And that sounds like it's all doable. The only thing I'm going to need is diamond enriched go into here. Sweet. Looking good. Now, a big to-do for me would be to eventually get... Oh, I should turn you to split on. Yes. And do we have any more speed upgrades? Maybe I could make 4 of them. Would be cool. You're kind of slow too, aren't you? Yeah, you should have some speed upgrades as well. One, two, three, 4. Nice. Alright, cool. So now my tier upgrades should be ready, right? So elite and advanced. Now what I'm going to also ask for is I would like 12 of these and 12 of these, which needs more iron still. All the iron problems. Back in a sec. Alright, so here's my thoughts. You ready? What I'm going to do is we're going to upgrade both of these to advanced, but then this one's going to get upgraded to elite. Okay? This guy on the left is going to get 4 speed upgrades and energy upgrades, and this one's going to get 8. So that he'll be far faster than the enriching. Cool? Now, we also are going to need some cables. Now, we might need higher energy, but we're going to figure that one out. Oh, and flux point. Yeah, I meant to shift click that onto my hotbar, but that's not what happened, obviously. But you guys are going to chill here? Or, yeah, here's fine. That's what I'm going to do. Sir, stop grumbling. All right, that looks good. And we'll determine if that's enough RF or if we need better cables there. We can make better cables now because I just taught the thing how to do better things. Yeah, he clearly has a large buffer of power. And then all we need is cables and probably a couple... You know, I want a stack upgrade for this dude if we have the iron for it. We super don't, so we'll get to it. Okay. Now what I'm going to need... Where did I put the input? On the back? Let's make it on the bottom for you. And your input stays on the top and then output to the right. So basically, it'll process the chunks. If they can be smelted, it should go into the smelter. If they can't, it should go into the interface. Hopefully this thing is significantly faster than this thing, and we'll be able to process all the stuff that it makes faster than it makes it. That's the goal. And then we just need our export bus. Now what I'm probably going to want is the advanced exporter from extra storage. And that would be cool. That would be cool. Because I remember him having more slots for exporting. Okay? And then underneath here, we're just going to do that so that this guy is online and can now, you know, import items. Right? We definitely want some speed and stack upgrades in him, so I'm going to start... Can I do like 2? Nope, I can do 1. This is why we're automating this. Iron's becoming a problem. Refined storage is on iron-hungry mod, let me tell you. Hey, why aren't you getting energized? Probably because you're not on my hotbar? Yeah, that would do it. Is he a curio? I was trying not to say bauble. And I succeeded because I remembered the word. Alright. Sweet, right? So that should work. So now the only thing left to do is do this. So let's get some chunks. Right? Or you know what? Let's do, what are they called? Clusters. Okay, I'm going to start with iron because that's the one that's most important to me. Alright? And then also, did I have that crafting card upgrade that I wanted? Yes. And I probably wouldn't mind some speed upgrades than you, to be honest. You will probably be less necessary for speed upgrades, but look, now it's going. Cool. Now, in theory, you're going to be able to process them faster than you get them. Right? Look, he's super keeping up. Super keeping up. I like it. Okay, and then let's do diamonds next. Right? Now what's going to happen with diamonds is they're going to go up and over and skip past the smelting factory. How cool is that? Right? So now let's do uranium, titanium. Oh, we don't have enough titanium. I'm going to have to remember titanium needs to be done. Redstone, osmium, nickel. I'm a little worried that this guy's already done, because to me it sounds like we're out of iron again, which is not a good time. But in a moment, we can add to the thing, right? So now you should be everything except titanium, which I didn't have enough of. Iron and diamonds, which I already did. And cobalt. And then we're good. Cool. Good deal. Now we put you guys all... And totally was a good call. And look, it's working. It's 100% working. Right? All the dusts are getting into the elite smelting factory, which is processing faster than the enriching factory can go, even at top speed. Why'd you bounce? Oh, yeah, I could see that being a problem. Can I have my stack upgrades yet? Yeah, I can. Can I have a few speed upgrades yet? In addition to the stack upgrades, because that would be cool. He'll stop bouncing in a minute. Bouncing's my bad. There you go. Crisis averted. And everything's happy and working now, right? So in theory, we should have no dusts in the system, except for dusts that we had there before. Maybe this silver dust bounced as a result of the thing, but otherwise I think we're cool. Or maybe they existed from before. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to what was there before. Let me go sleep through this night, and we'll let all the processing occur. And hopefully, that is, in my opinion, a pretty well automated ore processing system. And I hope you guys would agree. Yeah? Yeah, he's 100% doing what I want him to do. Now, this is dependent on time. So if I were to tick accelerate anything, which I really don't think I'll need to, because there's no way that we're going to overwhelm this smelting with this sluice, right? Like, let's be honest, probably not going to happen. Okay? Speaking of, I should probably get more. So where's my diamond hammer? Boom. And where's... How about 15 of you? Let's get gravel processing. Now, did that happen to be exactly enough gravel for my inventory to fill up? I guess it did. Lucky me. Okay. Now, all this stuff automatically winds up in here, in theory. Eventually. Oh, why are you in... Oh, I see. Yeah, that was a mistake. Cool. And you guys are all groovy. And if I needed to borrow this stack upgrade and throw it in here temporarily while I'm tick accelerating, should be fine. Shouldn't be a problem. Cool. And then this guy's just going to run. And we should have no dusts in here at all, except the dusts that we originally had. Nice. I call this a win. Oh, and also for the record, no power problems at all. You know, he's using... Yeah, not much, not bad. Not even a little bit bad. They're great. The energy upgrades are really helping. Now, also, for the record, I'm pretty sure we can, like, or triple this process, right? So if we got into silver clusters, we could 100% do the whole ore tripling process, or no? I'm not actually sure about that now that I'm thinking about it. I thought we could, but maybe not. Maybe not. That's the thing. Okay, I thought we could ore triple. Talk to me about shards. Yeah, no, you totally can. For tin. Maybe the one I was looking at was a bad example. Silver was a bad example. But some of these you can 100% do the 5x processing machine line. And theoretically, that should be easy to augment this with, right? And get into. So if I wanted to go tripling, quadrupling, quintupling process, we know how complicated that gets in Mechanism. So for right now, I think we're fine with ore doubling. That would require a separate export bus, because I don't think we could do that with, like... Obviously, silver was one that we couldn't do it with. And lapis and diamond and all those things would have to go directly into the enriching factory. But we would move iron and gold and whatever else supported triple, quadrupling and whatnot, you know, the other way. Cool. All right, so I think that's a pretty good wrapping up point for the episode. So I feel like the island's coming along pretty nicely here, right? We've got the great power system up and running, which is really doing well, by the way. You know, not a sweat so far with the gas burning generator, which we know is just one of the best things you could ask for. And everything's cool over here, potato-wise? Yes, everything's really cool, potato-wise. We have a pretty good mystical agriculture system going. I plan to, I think, work on this next. So I think the next task for me will be to get rid of this junk and move into getting ready to expand this system. We'll probably get rid of all these things and put them over in here. And you know, probably do some other stuff as well. So we'll probably look at doing that in the next couple episodes. The other thing that I would probably like to do coming up soon would be to maybe, you know, make this island a little nicer looking. Like maybe we can replace some of the dirt and sand and turn it into like more of like a techie looking island. I haven't decided if I want to like build buildings and move everything into them, or if I want to like exchange or some of the structure of the island and kind of stick with the natural look of the island, but like we are like converting it into like a technological kind of island that'll be super cool. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out. For now, though, wrapping up point. Devil20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.